See, I told y'all. The SEC is not a joke. The SEC is not a joke. If you remember a video I made, if you watched the channel, I told you guys, man, I said, man, is the SEC gonna be anything easy? And it absolutely is not gonna be easy. You only have 3 teams in the SEC with 0 losses in conference play. That is Texas A&M, Texas, and LSU. Yes, I said that. Only 3 teams in the conference had 0 losses in conference, and that's Texas A&M, Texas, and LSU. Okay. You got Georgia with 1 loss. You got Arkansas with 1 loss. You got Vandy with 1 loss. You got Alabama with 1 loss. Tennessee with 1 loss. Missouri with 1 loss. Ole Miss has 2 losses in conference. Oklahoma has 2 losses in conference. The Florida Gators have 2 losses. South Carolina has 3 losses. Kentucky Wildcats has 3 losses. Auburn has 3 losses. And Mississippi State has 3 losses. This shows you the competitiveness in the Southeastern Conference. A&M got past Arkansas. Barely. And you can say what I want because I'm an Arkansas fan. If you watch that game, Arkansas could have won that game. But, hey, could have, should have, would have. But other than that, they handled, I think they played, Auburn they played. I think they handled Auburn. Blew them out. But A&M is a lot better than everybody gave them credit for, especially with Connor Wayman at quarterback. The guy's phenomenal. The guy's playing out of his mind right now. I mean, he's showing why he's the starting quarterback at Texas A&M. The guy is nice. Okay, got the Texas Longhorns. Texas is Texas. They just came into the conference this year. They put a spanking on OU. I forgot who they just played last week. They just beat up on Oklahoma last week. The week before that, they played Mississippi State. But that's that. And then LSU has played Ole Miss, conference-wise, and they played South Carolina. Beating both guys. Beating South Carolina 36-33. Should have lost that game, but could have won once again. And they beat Ole Miss 29-26 at home. Night game. Real nice. LSU is they're showing poise, but they have not shown me that they cannot be beat. Okay, they absolutely can be beat. But the SEC is absolutely out of this world because Vanderbilt beat Alabama. Missouri got blew out by A&M. Ole Miss got beat by LSU. Kentucky took Georgia to the wire. South Carolina should have beat Alabama. But this shows you how this conference is not weak whatsoever. Why this is the strongest conference in college football. It shows you right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 teams from the Southeastern Conference ranked in the top 25. We got 4 ranked in the top 10. 1 missing by 1, and that's Tennessee. So this shows you how good the Southeastern Conference is, or for short, the SEC. Okay, we got some big games coming up this weekend, matter of fact. Some games you should watch. Off top, have to watch Arkansas and LSU. There's going to be a game that everybody should tune into, night game in Fayetteville, Arkansas. We understand that Arkansas just came off a bye week after beating the number 4 team in the nation in Tennessee. All right. You got Auburn versus Missouri. Auburn is in need of a win. Auburn one of them teams that you just can't go in there and act like you're just going to beat up on them, because that's a team that sneak up on you and give you the works when you least expect it. You got South Carolina and Oklahoma. Both of these guys are coming off losses. And both of these guys need a win, so somebody has to lose once again that day, game at 11:45. Alabama and Tennessee. Tennessee has an awesome defensive line. They rotate in the 8 to 10 guys. They have the phenomenal quarterback in Nico. He's still learning. He's still young, and it shows while he back there playing quarterback. Milroe and them coming off a tough game against South Carolina. You know, it came down to the wire. They almost lost it, but like I said, Milroe's actually playing during about 1,400 yards, 12 TDs, only 4 interceptions. Milroe, you can't ask him to play any better. Yeah, he's throwing some passes. He threw an interception last game that was like, oh, what you doing? But all in all, Milroe's playing out of his mind. But Alabama got to worry about stopping Sampson, that running back who's the best in the conference. And he's really nice. And you have to stop him. You got A&M and Mississippi State. A&M should dog walk Mississippi State. Y'all got Arkansas, LSU. Number 8 LSU at that, because they absolutely just beat Ole Miss. But this is a game that I'm really feeling like Arkansas can pull this game off. We come in, we play the way we did against Tennessee, and keep putting everything together. Vanderbilt has Ball State. You got number 1 Texas, number 5 Georgia. I think this is probably going to be my game of the week for the simple fact Georgia, you know, is looking to redeem itself because they got beat by Alabama. Came back on Bama, but then they still lost late in the game. Then you got Texas, 6-0 in conference, 2-0 in SEC play. They come here, they know they're like, hey, we here now. We're going to play ball. We told y'all we can hang in the SEC. Now look what we're doing. So they have something to prove. So I think it's going to be my game of the week. Then you got Kentucky and Florida. Hey, this is going to be a game that I know you should really tune into, 645 SEC Network. But I know everybody's probably going to be tuning into Georgia, Texas, LSU, and Arkansas. But Kentucky and Florida, they both guys 1-3. Kentucky 1-3, and Florida 1-2. Just takes it. Somebody has to win, and I'm gonna give that game probably to Florida. You know, they just came off a loss last week where they played with Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? They gave Tennessee a run for their money, 17-23. So I'm saying I'm gonna give this game to Florida against Kentucky. But that just shows you, man, how hard this schedule is in college football in the SEC. So understand that, hey, every day is gonna be a battle in SEC conference play.